Hey guys, so welcome to the next episode of Trident Talks. Today I am joined by one of our top loan officers, Jonathan Kulak. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Well, Jonathan is actually a pilot. He's a military pilot and a commercial airline pilot. And I wanted to get his perspective on how his career could help our future borrowers who are in the same position or transitioning from different pilot jobs, whether it's military or different airline to a new airline, and how Trident could be of assistance in these particular situations.
Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, for people who don't know, Trident's actually owned by two major airline pilots. I fly for a major airline, used to be in active duty, and now I'm a reservist. And super exciting times in the airline industry right now. My airline alone, we're hiring over 2,000 new first officers next year, upgrading, I think, 1,000 plus from first officer to captain. So with that, new contracts coming out, pay raises, folks going from the regionals to major airlines, military folks transitioning. And with all that transition comes a lot of exciting stuff, but uncertainty into how everything's going to play out as far as relocating your family or moving to another house while trying to sell your current house. What pays you can use. That's like the big topic, and a lot of people don't understand how airline pilot pay works. And being a company that was started as a side business for a couple of airline pilots that then grew and grew and grew to what it is now, we're definitely uniquely positioned to be able to help folks during the transition period. Some of the big highlights of things that I think that's just worth sharing is you can get a loan prior to starting at a new airline or even transitioning to a different seat in the aircraft if your pay is increasing. There are ways to do that. It's kind of a teamwork effort between us, the borrower, and the airline as far as documentation to do that. But I've done loans for folks that are joining my airlines with 60 days prior to even starting their class with the right paperwork. So there's definitely a lot of options that are out there. There are options to use different pays based on your scenario. So a lot of underwriters and a lot of other lenders don't understand that pilots are actually salaried employees, even though we work on an hourly basis. Mm-hmm. We actually receive a minimum pay, and so at Trident we always look at it as a salaried employee. You can use min guarantee times your hourly. You can use your average hours over the last couple of years times your hourly pay if you're upgrading to a new pay. So you're going from first officer to being a captain. You can use the pay scale for captain based on the right documentation from the airline. And we've definitely circumnavigated everything. We got a little bit of flavor, I think, of almost every airline as far as our loan officer corps here. So we have folks pretty much anywhere that folks work that would definitely love to chat with you and help you kind of work through and navigate it so that the exciting transition can be exciting, and it's not going to be daunting trying to figure out how you're going to make it work, how you're going to relocate your family. We also have a great network of preferred partners. Some of them are airline pilots' spouses. Some of them are airline pilots themselves who work as realtors in different areas. And you can find them on our webpage and reach out to them for the help on finding a home. And then we certainly would love to be the ones to help you finance it.
Nice. And it's a wonderful tool. I like that you mentioned the preferred partners, that it actually can help pair the client with the educated and knowledgeable real estate agent who can work in tandem with the loan officer and work as a team to accomplish the common goal together. And of course, it's great to have your experience and perspective on this. A lot of the loan officers here at Trident have gone through the same path. So I appreciate you sharing that with us.
My pleasure.
Well, that concludes our time for today, and I wanted to make sure that you can reach out to any of our loan officers here at Trident Home Loans. Our contact information is provided below for your convenience, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you.